Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First time with Kareem Hunt, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Wait, 20. Coming to you. At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Push him back.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Focus, defense, focus. 72.
Now a play fake, Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
From the 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Browns' 40-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Completion number 13.
Michael Gallup, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score. And then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On first down, Brady. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First carry for Nick Chubb. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Wait, 20.
Shotgun now for Brady. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Tighten up. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check 52. 72. Check 4. Shoot. Gold bandit.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
That's the end of the
A
first.
solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are back within a score.
For the point after.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete.
Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
To kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Fights him off. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Brady. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Switch. Kill. Ozzy. Hey, 66.
A run for Nick Chubb. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
58 for Mike, 58.
From the gun, it's Brady. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. Check.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. Kill. Bang. Check. Fresno. 36. All right, here we go.
Now Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. 14 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
On for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Green to bring it back. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what...
It got his man complete.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn, baby.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 81 yards. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able. Able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 26 yards. And the Bills first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Singletary. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun, Brady, and he whips that one incomplete there. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Formation for the Browns.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. First down, they stick with Singletary. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Singletary. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll run here with Singletary. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
He's good.
And that will bump the lead up to 11. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 77 yards. And the Browns are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's brought down. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Green to bring it back. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Going to take a shot for Gallup, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Second down, here's Hurts.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Mack Wilson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
And it's third down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, Mike, 58, right there. I got you, son.
Throwing on first down is Brady.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
25-yard line.
They run. Chubb. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
Austin.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going to let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
He'll look to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number one receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. And he's able to find Diggs.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He's back to throw. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of play.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Block 54. Block 54. Hey.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. So after the penalty, they're back to where they started, 3rd and 10. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. On the left hash mark, this is a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
Brady to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. There he goes right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6.